Hey, do you want to know how to automatically retrieve data from your search console using make.com? It's going to be quick and easy. In this tutorial, I will simply show you how to use the module and how to extract the data, for example, all the keywords that appear in the search console for your site or for a data page. What a great time to have fun. Hi, my little kitten. My name is Sebastian Griot. I have been doing SEO since 2009, and right now you are watching SEO Addict. Here we talk about tutorials, tips, and advice. SEO, by the way. If you love SEO, and man, I have a secret for you. This video is part of a series of videos entirely designed for your SEO and to automate it as much as possible. The ultimate goal is to have a complete tutorial on how to automate 100% of your SEO writing. Cool, right? So, you know what you have to do. Subscribe, like the video, and go watch all the videos in this playlist. Follow me, we're going to make.com and we will start our automation. So I'm going to start by stating the obvious, if you don't mind, my little kitten. To be able to use make.com, you need an account. You get 10,000 free operations per month, which is pretty cool. If you don't have an account yet, click on the link in the description. It's a small affiliate link. Thank you. Listen. Today, we want to automate the search console, so no secret here. I will click on More, search for my modules. You look for the Search Console module, and let's get started. What will this module allow you to do? This module is based on the official APIs of Google, so it allows you to use what the official APIs of Google provide. What does this API allow us to do? This API will mainly allow us to play with our sitemaps. Okay, if you want, I'll let you look into that on your side. And here, what will mainly interest us is to know on what type of queries we have just positioned ourselves on Google. Here, what will happen is that it will retrieve the entire performance tab. Well, between you and me, I would have preferred it to go a bit further. I would have liked, for example, to have access in the API to the number of Googlebot visits, the time, in short, the crawl budget that will be spent on our site. Unfortunately, that's not possible, but we will still be able to know whether a page is indexed or not indexed. So if you see where I'm going with this, thanks to this module linked to Google's submission API, you can also automate the submission of non-indexed URLs. Well, that's not what we're going to cover today. I think one day I'll make a little tutorial on that. Today, what we are going to see is how to use the Google Search module and retrieve all the queries on our page. To do this, we will simply click on Run Report, and there we will create our connection with Google. So you'll see, it's really very complicated. You click on it, then you give it your little name if you want, and you click on Sign In. You choose the right address, you authorize it, and there you go. You just created your connection. Difficult. Then you will have the list of your sites, and from there you will indicate the start date and the end date as it is written. So now that I have provided the start and end dates, what I want is for it to give me all the queries for a given page. So we go to the group dimensions, we tell it that we want to filter by page, and here we will indicate the page we want to filter on. So here, the good tip is to start with a Google Sheet that will contain the URLs on which we want to check the keywords that appear on Google, and we will pass it here as a variable. For the example, I will set a fixed variable, I will enter it. To automate, I invite you to connect this with a Google Sheet, and here, pass the variable from the Google Sheet. So now that I have indicated to it the page where I want to have my keywords, I will tell it that the dimension in which it needs to return the data is by query. And here I will indicate to him which type of SERP I want to analyze. So here, web, and I invite you to do the same on the other SERPs. Now that our module is configured, we are going to run it and see what comes out. Here, we can see that for my page, it ranks for this query and receives this number of clicks for this number of impressions. All right, I just connected to the Search Console a moment ago and was able to extract the data that is inside. Really not complicated. There you go, nothing more to do to have your module ready, your dataset prepared. After that, it's really up to you, my kitten, to decide what you want to do with it. By the way, I could have also shown you how to connect automatically to the Search Console and make.com through the Google APIs. But between you and me, it doesn't add anything at all. And if you need to be convinced, here we are on the page of functions allowed by the API, and you will be able to see something. It allows you to perform a search analysis, your sitemap, retrieve your sites, and inspect your URL. If I go back to Make and look at the capabilities offered by this module, it is precisely the API functions that are provided by Google. So you know what? We're not going to complicate things for ourselves. I don't see why we would create a whole mess of authentication and code to use directly when everything is available through modules today. The only thing you have to do is have fun. Well, my kitten, the least we can say is that with this module, it's just 2 mouse clicks and I can get what I wanted, and it will automatically provide the search directly. Now, a little brain juice, and I think you're going to have plenty of ideas to start tackling. By the way, If you want to take your experience with make.com and Google a bit further, know that there is also a video on how to automatically retrieve SERP data from a specific query. You'll see, it's not just a module, so there's a bit more work involved, but still, we can automate all of this and it's truly fun. You know what you have to do. You like this video, you subscribe, you go watch all the others, and above all, stay curious.